President Trump, I am simply a small church pastor in my 30s living in South Korea, a husband and a father raising children in this nation. I do not speak English well. Therefore, I am writing this letter in Korean and relying on translation assistance to share these words with you. I understand that the possibility of this letter reaching you personally is very small. You are carrying immense responsibilities, dealing not only with issues concerning Iran, but also with countless challenges involving nations across the world. In light of that, I feel somewhat apologetic for adding one more voice to the many demands already placed upon your time and attention. Nevertheless, I have chosen to write. I write with a small hope. Perhaps this letter will never reach your hands. Perhaps it will simply be one more message among millions on the internet. Yet history has often shown that even the smallest voice, spoken sincerely, can travel farther than anyone expects. For that reason, I am writing this first letter to you. I expect that there may be additional letters in the future, each addressing concerns that many ordinary South Koreans carry in their hearts. My greatest hope would be for this letter to somehow reach you and contribute, however modestly, to the preservation and restoration of freedom in South Korea. Yet even if that never happens, I would still consider it meaningful if people around the world were to read these words, understand the concerns of many South Koreans, and perhaps offer their prayers, attention, and support. I am writing because I am deeply concerned about the future of my country. As you know, North Korea has never formally abandoned its long-standing objective of extending its influence over the Korean Peninsula. For decades, South Korea has faced espionage activities, military threats, cyber attacks, and various forms of covert operations linked to the North Korean regime. Even in recent years, cases involving espionage and national security violations have continued to emerge, while cyber attacks attributed to North Korean actors have targeted government institutions, defense industries, and critical infrastructure. These are not distant concerns from the past. They remain realities that continue to shape how many South Koreans view their nation's security. At the same time, I have been paying close attention to growing international concerns regarding foreign influence operations conducted by the Chinese Communist Party. Across the democratic world, governments, intelligence agencies, and policy experts have warned about efforts to influence public opinion, shape political discourse, spread disinformation, and interfere with democratic institutions. The United States itself has publicly discussed these concerns for years. You have also spoken openly about the dangers of foreign interference in democratic processes and elections. Whether one agrees with every political argument or not, I believe most reasonable people can agree on one principle: a free society must be vigilant in protecting the integrity of its democratic institutions. This concern is not unique to America. Many South Koreans today are increasingly worried about the future of our democracy. Some are concerned about national security. Some are concerned about election integrity. Some are concerned about media bias and the concentration of influence within major institutions. Others fear that their voices are no longer being heard. I am not writing to endorse a political party. I am not writing to promote a particular candidate. I am not writing out of hatred toward anyone. I am writing as a father who wants his children to grow up in a nation where they can speak freely. I am writing as a citizen who wants future generations to inherit liberty rather than fear. And I am writing as a Christian pastor who believes that truth, freedom, and human dignity are values worth defending. I do not claim to possess all the answers, nor do I claim that every concern raised by South Koreans is necessarily correct. However, I do believe that when millions of people become deeply anxious about the direction of their country, those concerns deserve to be heard rather than dismissed. My humble request is simple. Please do not forget South Korea. Please do not overlook the voices of those who cherish freedom and democracy. Please continue paying attention to the developments taking place on the Korean Peninsula. South Korea is not merely a small nation in East Asia. It is a nation that has sacrificed greatly for freedom. It is a nation that has stood as an ally of the United States for generations. And it is a nation whose future matters not only to Koreans, but also to the stability and freedom of the broader world. Whether or not this letter ever reaches you personally, I pray that God will continue to grant you wisdom, strength, and discernment as you carry the burdens of leadership. And I pray that God will protect both America and South Korea. Thank you for your time. Respectfully, a small pastor, husband, and father from South Korea.